But we appreciate you for investing. I don't think a lot of people know like what you do for our team. If you can explain a little bit of what you do for us.
Yeah, I mean, so I got an opportunity, which was great. And shout out to Nadia Rollison and Michael Walters. Yes, love Nadia. Yes. She had a vision, and I was a part of that vision. And as a Chicago kid, our goal is to continue to lift the WNBA up, and we can do it by showing up at the games. We can do it by tweeting and talking about the game. Like we do that.
You do that, yeah.
And so it's like, what's the next step and what's the next level? So for me, I'm an investor now. I'm an entrepreneur now, and so just getting the opportunity to be able to invest into my hometown team that I was there when the Chicago Sky first came. Yeah. Like they practiced right next to where I worked out at. Like I was on this court and the team was on that court. Yeah, we got so much history with the Sky, and so when the opportunity came, I was just like, this is a great opportunity for me to give back to the game. You know what I mean? And who knew, a year later that you would be, who knew? Like I knew we had no idea that a year later you would, take over Chicago and all the things. And I just remember being a part of the process. So, part of my role is to continue to keep elevating the game. I go in and I make sure I meet with Kathy so I can learn that side. I try to learn from the players. I try to learn from the PA. Just so I'm a voice for the game. It's not like I'm on one side versus next. I'm a fan of the game. I'm someone who knows the game of basketball, but I'm also someone who, who's willing to sit and learn and listen. Yeah. And so, I do things like individuals, like me and you, we build our own relationship, we communicate, we talk. I'm here, I'm a sounding board. Yeah. And so it's just a lot of things that you could do, community stuff, outreaches, but even in the draft process, just communicating with Michael, sending notes back, looking at film, like, okay, this is what I like of Angel. And it's just advice. Yeah. I'm on an advisory board in a sense. I just give advice. I don't make the decisions.
Because people think that you make.
I know they be tweeting me. They be hitting me.
The Met Gala, I was like, we need a practice facility. We need it tomorrow. Like, but people don't even realize like you don't have that full.
Yeah, that's not. I don't own the team.
You're not the owner.
I'm an investor.
You're an investor.
No, but all the stuff that you talked about, like we talked about that before I invested. We sat down with Michael. We sat down with Nadia. We talked about the practice gym. Okay, what are we gonna do? We talked about our players' lifestyle. Yeah. Like we talked about like the role players coming in having a better lifestyle than our players because of where the practice gym at versus where they stand. Like these are all discussions that was had. We went out and we looked at we went out and we walked through places and we tried to find certain places to bring the practice gym down. Like the work has been done. It just takes time.
Yeah, and it does. And people have to be patient with that.
Yeah. So everybody like it's cool. Like I don't care. Like it's fine. Like it's fine. But like the thing is like I'm on it's like my kid's life. Like I told Zaire, like I'm just an advisor in your life now. That is a great place to be because you can take my advice or you can leave it. And so when you're an investor, you don't have a lot of say so. Yeah. You're not majority, you're minority. Like you don't have a voice. Yeah. But it's great that I'm a part of two organizations that allows me to have a voice as a minority investor where I can talk basketball with them and I can give my opinions and I can have a relationship with the players and just kind of be me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Without all the red tape.
We appreciate you. I mean, hopefully more guys, NBA players and players can do the same things that you're doing because, we appreciate it. Like, we truly appreciate it from me and my teammates. Have you been enjoying, like, retirement, though?
Yeah. Yeah, I do retirement well. I don't, I live life.
You know what I mean? Wake up and do your own thing.
Yeah, I just customize it. Yeah, like now I started doing my podcast. The Dwyane Network. It's cool. It's like you and I were talking before, these lights came on. We were just talking about like getting used to it. Like first you start reading off the card. Then you don't need the card. Then you start having your own ideas. And then you like, I want my show to look like this. So I'm in like year 2 of mine. And like we're building a studio. Like now that we're not building a studio, we're like redoing the studio out here to kind of now have our own space to do all the things we need to do. And I'm excited about it. It's not just for me. It's for when you come to town, you can rent my studio out. You can do your podcast in there. So like I'm just in that space, but I do a lot of things too. Like I like to say I'm versatile. Like just like I play the game of basketball. Like I don't just have like one job. People are like, yo, what do you do? I'm like, I do so many things, bro. Yeah. But I'm just doing life.
You're a busy man.
Yeah, I'm just doing life.
Happy life though.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You ever pick up the basketball? When was the last time you picked up a basketball?
Last night I went to my 10-year-old was in the gym. I went in the gym and I played him one-on-one just to talk about, beat him, let him see the video so he can see. I don't really play much. Like I go in the gym sometime when my son's in the gym. And my brother Chris Johnson, who's one of the top trainers out here in LA, I go to the gym, and when I go to the gym with him, he puts me right on the microphone. Like, whatever players in the gym, I'm like coaching, I'm teaching, I'm talking. And that's my connectivity to the game, and I love that. But like me playing the game, these knees is not. I'm still cold though. I just want y'all to know that my knees just ain't letting me be great, but I'm still nice.
Well, yeah, I appreciate it. Of course, you got on the podcast, but like, we got to talk about your wife.
Yes, please talk about my wife.
How did you guys meet? I mean, I love Gabby. Like, I love her. I love her so much. How did you guys meet?
We met pretty much through mutual friends. I mean, you're in the industry now.
It's different now though. Social media is like where you meet people. Like,
you can get to them.
It's not a thing where you go on like dates or you go in the grocery store and like you're gonna meet your fine shining armor. Like, it's not a thing.
You just pop in.
People DM
they
you.
Just DM you now.
Like, okay, we'll see where this goes. That's how it is now.
Well, yeah, we didn't do that, but like I guess like friends. It was kind of like our meeting, kind of thing. It was like we met and then we did a party together. And my wife she's been a celebrity for a very long time. So I grew up a little horny little boy, like ooh. You know what I'm saying? So like not boy, but like I was crushing on him when I was young. Before? For sure. Like that's like I'm from the black community. That's Gabrielle Union. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
was
so
it
definitely
hard though? Like because a lot of times like men are insecure and they don't like having a woman that is dominant and being able to have a woman that has her own. Yeah. And like honestly, was it hard for you in the beginning?
It was an adjustment.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It wasn't easy and it's not easy. Both sides, both ways. Yeah. She's an alpha. Yeah. She's Scorp. She's an alpha. Yeah. It's not easy for her neither. But yeah, it was a little adjustment for me, but also too, you can see my personality. I'm able to play with Shaq. I'm able to play with LeBron. Me and Gab play together. We're partners. We're teammates. Yeah. And so this is just another version of that for me. Is I got to learn how to play off of her and play with her. I got to learn when to lead and I got to learn when to follow. Yeah. And I think a lot of men here, they like, what you mean follow your mom? Listen, how me and my household run, that's how we run. And so, we just got to know that, understand that like good leaders doesn't always need to be the ones that's talking. Don't always need to be the ones in the front. Yes. It don't always need to be about them. Actually, good leaders, it won't be about them at all. It'd be about everyone else. And so I always tell my friends, it's like my whole life now is about how do I center myself and bring myself to the party, but not make it about me, right? Like that's my whole thing now is like understanding like that I need to stand in certain spaces. I need to be me, but then how do you make it about the others? And that's kind of how I did as a teammate, like understanding like, okay, I had to be Dwyane Wade for this team to be successful, but you know what? This guy's going to eat. This guy's going to eat. Here go these lobs, Brian. I'm going to give up 10,000 points because I'm going to throw lobs to you and not just taking a dunk at myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like and so that's the same thing in a relationship with my wife. We kind of have to play that. And it's not easy. Yeah. It's not easy. I mean, she got her own swag. She got her own life. Yeah. And so you got to be real secure in who you are. Yeah. To deal with a woman who got her own bread, you know what I'm saying? Like she can hop on a PJ when she wants. Like she got that life, and so you got to be secure in what you do and how you move, knowing that she can move like how she want to move. And so I'm cool with it though. Like
I love that. I want to talk to her about that.
Yeah, I love that. She'll boss out some time on me. She'll swell up a little bit and be like, I'll pay half.
I got it.
Like, oh. All right, then I call her on it. Then now we paying 50-50 on some stuff when I say that. Yeah. But then she'll be like, nah, you got it, big dog. Go ahead. You do it. You do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we just kind of figured out. I mean, it's not easy, but she's obviously now we're in a different phase now. She's a mom of our baby girl, Kav, and so I get to see a different Gab than everyone gets to see. Yeah. And so it's good.
I love Kav so much.
Yeah, she's like hopefully she come by the end of this interview, but she got home and I was like, she knew she was supposed to come here, right? But whenever my daughter gets home, she do not want to leave home.
Really?
Something about the house she really loves, and she'd be like, Dad, I don't want to go. Aww. Who's going to be there? And she got a lot of questions, and I'll be like, so you going to ask you all these questions, you're not showing up? So I told her, I was like, yo, I'm going to go do an interview. Like, won't you come with your mom? So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, they're not that far away, so hopefully she get out of the house and come and see us.
Kids, I love your kids. What's next for you? What's the next thing that you want to do?
I'm in the now. I'm in like what's now for me.
Yeah, what's now?
Just continue to like... I just continue to, first of all, to educate myself. Like, I'm all about learning. Mm-hmm. I'm all about seeing a move that I don't understand and asking, how you do that? About asking questions. Yeah. And so I get a chance to be in different spaces now. I get a chance to be around different conversations. And I embrace it. I sit, I listen, but then I ask questions when my opportunity present. And so, for me, it's just continue to keep growing in all my spaces, because I know that I'm a leader, and whether I'm a leader to a lot of people because I get to experience them in life. I get to walk and I get to meet people in life and understand that they're watching what you're doing. Yeah. And so I just want to continue to keep evolving and educating myself in all the spaces, whether it's the wine industry, whether it's the investment industry, whether it's the shoe industry. I have a brand in China, whatever, whether it's the podcast.
I think my teammate wears your shoes.
No, she wears.
Does she?
She wears Anta.
Okay.
You talking about Kennedy? Yeah. She wears Anta.
Yeah,
she wears Clay. But gotcha. Tim Martin comes up there. Yeah,
that's my guy. I just started working with him.
Yeah. He's one of the best. He's a great trainer out of Texas, out of Dallas. He works with me with Li Ning, and so like he's like one of my like ambassadors of the brand, and like really helped me go out there and like let people experience.
He drops the shoes off.
Yeah.
He came out of practice and gave Teaspoon and some of them some shoes.
Yeah.
Tim is great.